Honourable Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, very unassuming, a man so blessed by God and yet so practical, so humble, the man who achieves so much in a short time and yet so humble, and he does it in a manner that you can't even understand how he does things. We appreciate you, sir, for giving us this opportunity to serve under your wonderful team, a team of very excellent and highly qualified individuals who are making wave in this sector. So, like the compare has said this morning, this is a tax that has been going on for decades. But Your Excellency, you gave us the marching order to ensure that we achieve this. And one thing that I pick from you is your love for workers. Sometimes I wonder if you were also a unionist, but you believe strongly in the welfare of workers. And this, the staff of Nigerian Shippers Council can attest to that. The welfare that we have done since Your Excellency came on board, I think you have not received this kind of welfare before in the past. And yet again, Your Excellency, you have pushed us to get to this level. I want to take this opportunity to thank your Chief of Staff, eminent Dr. Charles, who is here sitting with you. All those calls that you make, sometimes late at night, say, yes, Oga is looking at these numbers. They are not looking good. You have to do something. And that is how, even during the 90 days to 120 days of the evaluation by PEBEC, at the end of the day, the ministry came top. And our minister was so recognized. This is as a result of the teamwork that His Excellency has brought on the table. His Excellency has tried to put all the agencies within the ministry together to be able to work together as a team. And you can see that the tough territory protection that has been the case with the agencies in the ministry is a thing of the past. Because His Excellency will take time to bring us all to sit on the same table, to talk together to one another and resolve differences in a more efficient manner. His Excellency's resolve is to ensure efficiency in the port sector. He is building a maritime sector that will endure over time. The policy is coming up, and the restructuring of the entire sector is ongoing. And we want to commend His Excellency for that. Thank you very much, sir, for giving us this opportunity. For the Maritime Union, I want to thank the President and the Angel. I never knew that you can have leadership of a union that is so refined. My first encounter with the union was that of fight. And I took that encounter to represent the unions and their leadership. But here I see a leader of the union that is so calm, so humble, and is ready. Is ready to move the sector forward. I remember that when we were having those discussions, having those negotiations, I want to let you know that it was tough. It wasn't easy. It was a hard nut to crack. There is a gentleman who is called Uche Iguonu. I don't know if he's here. It wasn't easy, but I know that you have the firebrand man there who is very difficult to convince, but you have the president who is ready to move us forward. And that is why we are here. It was not an easy negotiation, but at least we got to where we are today. And I want to thank the two gentlemen for making it happen. Thank you, comrade, sir. Now, to the SACFEA, I want to thank our very dear sister, Boma Alabi, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Officer of the Order of the Niger. She provided the leadership that is needed for us to move on with this agreement to where we are today. I want to thank you. Without the listening ears and the contributions you made, it would have been very, very difficult for us to get to where we are. One thing that is common that we all agreed is the fact that there can be no workers if you don't have the employers. And employers alone cannot do it without the workers. So it's a symbiotic relationship that we must encourage it to stand. It has to work. And that is why we are here. And also knowing very well that the Honorable Minister is building a brand new maritime sector. We do not need to have crisis in this sector. The Minister has been very clear to us that this sector has to be stable for it to grow exponentially. I want to thank all of you for the opportunity you gave to us. I want to, in a very special way, thank the employers as well. When we started those negotiations, there were times that they made some concessions that were so serious concessions that I wonder if they were serious about those concessions. But I think it is a love you have for your workers. So continue to cherish your workers the way you do, so that we have a brilliant industry. Lastly, but not the least, I want to thank the staff of the Nigerian Shippers Council. They are a wonderful team to work with. I remember in the course of these negotiations, this is what has been going on for so many years. But because of the leadership we have now and the commitment of the Honorable Minister, we all agreed that we have to do whatever it takes to conclude on this. And I know how tiring it was, but you all continue to push. And here we are today. I want to especially thank one of our directors who shortly after the negotiation retired from service, Chief C.C. Agu. Is here with us. Thank you, Chief Agu, for all the hard work and dedication you put into this project and for us to get to where we are today. I want to thank every one of you for coming. I want to welcome you all to this historic event. Thank you all.
Honorable Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, Your Excellency Adeboyega Oyetola, CON. Good morning, sir. Our Executive Secretary, CEO of Nigerian Shippers Council, and my learned colleague, good morning. President General of the Maritime Workers Union, because that's your first constituency, before we gifted you to the NLC. Good morning. Former DG Nimasa, my brother, good morning. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I recognize you all, I salute you, I greet you. Good morning. As the ES has said, today is a day that, honestly, at the beginning, I never thought would happen. It's been a journey that at times we thought, that's it, we've got to the end of the road. But we hadn't. I want to thank the Honorable Minister, because without your convening authority that brought us all into that room and kept us there, we will not be here today. You convened, you supervised, you encouraged. We could feel your presence. Because the NSC will say, what will we go and tell our minister? You guys must come back to the table. Our minister has given us a marching order, and we must conclude. And we have concluded successfully. I want to thank the NSC for providing the platform, for mostly being neutral, although sometimes we felt, oh, they're too much on the workers' side. And sometimes the workers felt they're too much on the employer's side. But they were nobody's side. They just wanted us to achieve this agreement. It took 20 years, but we're here today. So the NSC, under the leadership of our able ears, thank you. As I've always said, and we truly believe, this is a social partnership for progress. We cannot do the work ourselves as employers. And so for us, the most valuable asset we have is our human asset, our workers. Sometimes it may appear that we don't understand each other. We do. We cannot operate without our workers. And as he has said, without the employers, there are no workers. That minimum standard, Honorable Minister, I'm pleased to inform you, is the highest in any industry in Nigeria. So we're grateful for your guidance and support. This is simply the beginning. We've set a standard. We'll continue to work together. SACFEA will continue to cooperate and work with all stakeholders in this industry for harmony and progress, and ultimately for the benefit of our beloved country, Nigeria. I'm grateful to God for this opportunity to be the one standing here at this historic time. And I thank all of you, the stakeholders, particularly my constituency, for the opportunity. Thank you.
Make us victory, there is victory for us. Victory, there is victory for us. In the struggle for there is victory for us. Forward, ever. In the struggle for our members, there is Isoleto. Is Africa? Is Africa? I want to stand on a 60 protocol. First and foremost, I want to thank my leader, our father, the Honorable Minister of Blue Economy, the Captain of Maritime. It can only be a good man who have the love of the workers in his heart to come all the way from Abuja to come and witness the signing of this agreement. Sir, we'll be having ministers. We know those who doesn't have value for the workers in the maritime sector. We know those who, even if you call them, they will not pick your concern. We know those that are so arrogant. Arrogant in the sense that they don't like us. They believe anytime they call a union leader to come and speak on the podium, maybe the man
is going to attack them. We don't do that. Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria, we are not strike monger. We believe in rule of law. We believe in process. We dialogue. I'm seeing my leader here. Those that have attested to the reform that all of us are enjoying today. It has not been easy, sir. Where the port is no go area in those days. Violent upon violent. But since we came in on board, the reform has reformed all of us to a standard that we can stand here and talk to you, sir, of the new innovations that have taken place in the port industry. Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria is comprised of 4 branches: Nigeria Port Authority, the shipping, the seafarers, and the other one is dock workers. I will not call them that name, sir. Let me keep the name to you. I think Doctor will come and tell us what dock workers are in those days, sir. Dr. Dosuma, I want to thank you. Thank you for coming, because you are one of the pioneer DG that we have in those days, when the port was the port. Yes, everybody has spoken about innovation that you have brought in to maritime sector. We will key it. Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria will continue to key into that project. In as much, we don't have any other country than Nigeria. A good policy that is going to favor the workers in maritime sector, sir, we will support it. But the other side of it, we only make noise. And let everybody know that this policy is not going to what? Be okay by the workers. Since we have been making an appointment, we have brought in 2 appointments recently. My guy here, a lawyer, a digital lawyer, who believes in what he's doing, who never disconnected from all stakeholders, a proactive leader. Moga, I want to thank you. I want to appreciate you. When you gave out that directive that there's need for us to resolve these issues, he called us, and we're able to what? Resolve this matter. So whatever everybody is saying today about reform, we need to thank everybody. It is your making. It is the making of everybody that are here and those ones that are not here. So my employers, we want to thank you. It is not easy for us to get something from them. I think with this new development, the only thing I want to beg them for is to give us arrears of 20 years. Is to give us 20 years arrears, because this matter has been ongoing for almost 20 years, and we're able to resolve it today. Since my guy is here, our leader is here, our father is here, I think when we are signing, you witness it, that today, all the 20 years arrears is going to be computed and paid to all of us. You have given us another managing director in Nigeria Port Authority. That's another proactive leader. He's from the house. He's an insider who knows where the shoe is pinching everybody. We will continue to partner with him. We will continue to support him, because the port belongs to all of us. But there are some appointments, sir. I will tell you, sir, that there's no need for you going to pastor to go and ask the pastor, is this not going to perform or not? But you have done your own for God, for Nigeria to see. And that was what gave birth to him. He's a good man to the core. A man who value workers, a man who respect workers. That is our guy here. So I think my address is not much. I'm only trying to be preamble a little so that I'll be able to take 5 minutes of this discussion. Leader, we don't talk too much. We only try to be brief. My leaders are today elated and honored to represent the Maritime Workers Law of Nigeria as we mark a significant milestone in our journey to overturn unfair labor practice and improve the working conditions in the shipping subsector of our economy. I was the one, through my national executive officers, that declared state of emergency in shipping. But today, I have turned it out, that there's now an improvement in the shipping industry. It has been an exhaustive journey, sir, spanning for several years and countless engagements, meetings, and travels, and surmounting many hiccups to finally arrive at this glorious moment of the signing of a memorandum of agreement for the effectual implementation of industry minimum standard of condition of service for workers in the regulated sector with specific reference to the shipping subsector. So that note, that I commend on behalf of our team members, all contributors to this success of this struggle. Foremost, sir, I extend our sincerest gratitude to the Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, my daddy, my leader, and our father, Alhaji Dr. Captain Adegboyega Oyetola, CON, for gracing this occasion with your presence. We want to thank you, sir, for coming. You will have said, okay, my chief of staff, or my brother here, the ED, the two EDs from MPA, go and represent me here. But because of the love you have for us, the union will continue to appreciate you. We will continue to pray for you, to give you good health, energy to navigate this maritime. To the shipping, our employers, ably led by an iron lady of our time, the woman that behaved like a man, a lioness, who believed law can be overturned at every meeting. She's the only one that knows what the law says. But she has forgotten that all of us are learned colleagues in the labor movement. I want to thank you, ma'am. I want to thank you, ma'am. Yes, I sincerely thank you and appreciate you as a good mother who believe, yes, you are representing a powerful people who they believe giving 1 naira, they need to go back to their employers for mandates. But you are able to stand and make sure that we all work together and allow this understanding we are having today. We thank you on behalf of the union. We continue to appreciate you. To my leader again, I also wish to thank the Executive Secretary of the Nigerian Civil Council, the Digital ES, Pius Ikena, Akuta, MOL, for your tireless effort in facilitating this process in spite of the itches sometimes placed before you and your formidable team. We thank you for your innovative ideas, your supportiveness and empathy, and your general team player conduct, which is bringing out the best in us. Comrades and ladies and gentlemen, I must go back the history lane as I only recall the immediate past Executive Secretary of Nigeria Civil Council, Honorable Emmanuel Jime, who was part of this development. Because there's no how we're going to talk about signing of agreement today. His name, if you don't mention his name, it's not good, because he started the process with Chief Agu and his team. Sir, you have a very good team that doesn't believe in sacrifice. They say it the way it is. That is why we're having good leaders from the agencies that are working under you, sir. But I pray the devil will not come into their midst. You know, when they start work, we will tell you, sir, the one that is good among them will let you know. The one that is bad will let you know. We don't have any file with them. Our files are our members. They are doing well, we tell you, but they are doing well. We know those ones that you have removed. I will not mention it, but all of us know them. Their attitude in the industry. And I pray the new MDs, the new ES, they should not support all those bad ESCO. We know what they did to us in the industry. But today is not the day for that. We're always celebrating ourselves. When time comes, you will see our blueprints. So I want to thank everybody. I want to appreciate all our employers that today is our day. Tomorrow will remain our day. We continue to work together, to partner together. And I thank my EDs from Speakers Council for coming. My Oga from NPA, I want to thank you. We appreciate all of you. Thank you and God bless everybody.
Welcome, sir, for your keynote address. There is victory
the host of today, CEO Speakers Council, Barrister Akuta Pius. They've had digital, so I congratulate you for this wonderful occasion. Heads of agencies that are here, the ED operations of NPA, the ED, the MASA, President General Maritime Workers Union, my brother, my comrade, Adewale Adeyanju, I recognize you. Congratulations. The Chairman, Shipping Agencies of Nigeria, Clearing and Forwarding Agencies of Nigeria, Mrs. Boma Alabi, SAN, thank you for being here. The former DG of the MASA, Dr. Ade Yosumo, thanks for taking time to be here. My colleagues from the ministry, the Chief of Staff, I recognize all of you. Heads of freighting forwarding groups, captains of industries, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great delight for me to witness today this significant occasion of the signing of the agreement on minimum conditions of service for labor in the shipping industry in Nigeria. This pivotal event marks yet another in our commitment of ensuring that the foundations of the marine and blue economy are built on principles of fairness, respect, and sustainability. The maritime sector is the cornerstone of our nation's economy and is of utmost importance that the workforce is treated with dignity and provided with the necessary conditions to thrive. In this regard, operators have the immense responsibility to nurture and protect the maritime workforce and all those who contribute to the vibrancy of the blue economy. The shipping industry, as we know, is not merely a means of transporting goods. It plays a crucial role in facilitating trade, creating jobs, contributing significantly to the GDP and enabling economic growth. In line with the renewed agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration, we have developed a 4-year key performance indicators, KPIs, implementation plan for both the ministry and the agencies under it, and commissioned key infrastructure projects which has increased operational efficiency in handling imports and exports of cargoes. This agreement on minimum conditions of service of labor for shipping industry in Nigeria that is about to be signed is a reflection of the trajectory of this administration and a testament to our collective commitment to uphold the rights and welfare of workers in the industry. By establishing this minimum condition of service, the federal government is doing several critical things. One, enhancing workers' welfare. We guarantee that every worker in the shipping sector enjoys decent working conditions, fair remuneration, job security, and access to necessary welfare benefits. Two, promoting safety standards. Through this agreement, we commit to prioritizing safety and health standards, ensuring that workers are provided with necessary training and resources to operate in a secure environment. Three, encouraging fair competition. A uniform standard will guarantee level playing field among employers in the maritime sector, thereby discouraging exploitation and promoting ethical practices in the industry. Fostering trust and cooperation. This agreement is a culmination of extensive dialogue among stakeholders, government as represented by the Nigerian Shippers Council, shipping companies and agencies, clearing and freight forwarding employers association of Nigeria, and Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria. The agreement exemplifies what can be achieved through collaboration and mutual respect, paving the way for a more united and resilient maritime sector. Draft minimum service standard for shipping lines agents that requires full adherence to shipping regulations, protocols, and conventions have recently been developed and validated by stakeholders. As we move forward, it is imperative that all stakeholders uphold the tenets of this agreement. I urge employers in the industry to embrace these conditions as a catalyst for fostering a positive work environment. On the other hand, I enjoy labor union to remain steadfast and vibrant in advocating for the rights of workers by ensuring compliance with the agreed standards. Government will, on its own part, continue to provide oversight by providing the necessary enabling environment for compliance and continuous improvement. Ladies and gentlemen, let me use this opportunity to recognize and thank everyone who contributed to the development of this agreement. The Executive Secretary, CEO, and management of Nigerian Shippers Council, the leadership of both Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria, the shipping companies, agencies, clearing and freight forwarding employers association, industry leaders, and importantly, the workers who articulated their needs and aspirations. Your voices have been heard, and today mark a significant step in transforming those aspirations into reality. In conclusion, I ask us to celebrate this achievement as a milestone in our journey towards a more equitable, prosperous, and sustainable maritime industry in Nigeria. Together, we can forge a future where the contributions of our workforce are recognized and validated, a future where every worker feels valued and empowered. I thank you for your commitment to this cause, and I look forward to our collective effort to bring this agreement to fruition. God bless the federal government of Nigeria.